Ladies and gentlemen, there's an issue that I haven't spoken to, but today is an auspicious day that I found myself thinking about it after stumbling into a shocking video. We all know what really transpired in Nyaboanze, and the issue at hand is a family has been arrested. In fact, three of them, the father, son, and daughter, all now facing the charges of an assault. Not insult, as Gintu always puts it, it's an assault. And the reasons why I'm saying it's an assault, the charges has already been pressed in the police station, and as today, Monday, in the morning, the guys, the family, the said family that meted Murimi with an assault. It is not just that family. The family is an uncle to Murimi. Simply means this family, the father is the brother to Murimi. And there is a lot of revelation that we are being told. That is the issue of an assault. As we speak today, the arraignment of court is done. And this particular family could be facing a jail term and a fine not less than 5 years or 5 million or both. And that is a tragedy. But the question that majority of people asking there, was it right for Murimi to take the fathers, the uncle's fathers, or the kin to the court and jail? To balance the question that also I would want also people to answer, was it right for the Murimi's uncle plus all the entire family descend on Murimi that they wanted to chop off the Murimi magic stick plus all the balls? What a kind of an assault. What was the intention? Therefore, without further ado, whether the acts of going to court was right or not, whether the acts of committing an assault to any fellow human being was right or not, let's watch this video below.
Yeah, and everything will be changed.
But what the man did, Matiko what did, was wrong.
Was wrong.
Yeah,
so
let us
talk about the
truth.
accuser or the accused person who is still talk about but when I went there, the man was complaining about why do they want to interfere with his own plot for their own benefit, and he refused that one. And talk about him and
So guys,
Deemwango
if you listen to that short
because
clip,
the lorry,
that is the feeling on the ground, the feeling in the Nyaboanze community. People are not happy about the fight. But the bottom line was, you'll be told the Matikos family, an uncle to Murimi has got a child called Matiko. That's what the Matiko family. It's not the Jeff Matiko. It's not the Matiko that David Jr. helped. No. This is the Matiko family. The Matiko family is now the cousin to Murimi. So the father, the Matiko, is the uncle to Murimi. It's the one who arched all the fight, who started all this fight. And the feeling in the ground is telling you, even though they're not happy, they feel guilty at the community, but they're telling you the Matiko's father did something very bad. If you have an issue, the best thing to do, seek the solution from the relevant authority. Do not take law onto your own hand. And this is the problem that now the entire family, all of them, has been taken to police station now facing charges. You know, most of things that are so dangerous are taking place in Nyaboanze. At one point I told these people, the outsider will cheer you, watch you, and clap for you at the scene of crime, committing a crime. That's what we call the flagrante delicto. You are caught red-handed. Some people cheering you into doing crime. Yet they don't come from the same side village. Others are abroad, far and beyond. They'll be sending you some super chats left and right. Hey, go and attack so and so. But now, when when the laws shall take its effect, then you will want to blame the Amoras family of arresting you. But they are the people who are causing mayhem. In this case, I want to put something right. Why was Father Sumatiko, the Murimi's uncle, arrested? Who arrested them? Was it Deemwango Ayamara family or Murimi? And why? Then at the same time, I will have also to reveal the why majority of people in the village dislike the Ayamara family, because there's a lot of story that's being cooked and being heaped on this family for no reasons. So guys, if you're coming across this video and this channel in this YouTube street, kindly click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify instantly. To my last subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. Without your support, this channel wouldn't be progressing this way. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Zach and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, as always, sometimes I've ever opined here, far and wide, that nothing actually happens out of just a mere coincidence. Most of the things are planned, choreographed, just to meet a specific objective. You know, because you cannot tell me that the fight just erupted immediately. That's why I'm telling you it was a premeditated kind of an assault. Because according to how Deemwango is telling us, it's something that was pre-planned. And the target was Murimi and Deemwango. Now, some people went and sat somewhere discussing on how they want to lay an attack, because there is somebody somewhere that is disfranchised. Somebody somewhere that is not very happy with the progress that Deemwango is taking at that tender kind of age. And this is a confirmation that all the naysayers and the lazy gang has run out of an idea on how to tackle this. So they've reduced from a negative vexation to a physical attack. You know, thinking that they were dealing with somebody. You know, sometimes Deemwango is not an Ayamaro. Deemwango is another special breed on its own. She will confront you head on. And now you see the repercussion itself. Sometimes I usually tell people, you will be cheered into the sin of crime or into doing some crime so heinously that you think you win, then at the later stage you'll be left alone. So it's something that also baffling many. So majority of people still don't know what really transpired, what happened, and who started all this. Perhaps let's listen to Deemwango's clip forthrightly. Read between the line, listen, then we'll come and discuss it later. So illustratively,
despite the challenges, you know, and one thing we Africans that really makes us stay behind is the fact that we are the enemy of progress. For example, my neighbors here, like the ones who were arrested yesterday, they're just 3 Gilas, not even 2 Gilas, 3 Gilas. They don't know this is a different generation. You know, like that man, Matiko himself, he's super jealous just because a small little girl like D can outdo him. You know, he doesn't know what God has given you. Nobody can take it from you. So whenever he sees my materials coming to the construction site, he's always trembling. He's like, how can a small little girl come and take, you know, come and begin such a big project? I've watched her grow, I've watched her crawl, walk. How can she come and do all this? So it really makes him feel like, you know, like I don't deserve it. But I'm like, you know what God has.
So guys, if you listen to Deemwango's videos keenly,
and me,
it's a straightforward reasons why the said family was arrested because of an assault. They attacked Murimi. And therefore, in this case, Deemwango is the witness with the real evidence, because the assault was meted on Murimi. What was the wrong thing that Murimi did? According to the gospel of all the naysayers, because Murimi went and asked the uncle plus the cousins, why are you blocking the road? This is the road. If that alone alone by asking somebody why you block the road, warrant somebody to be beaten up or physically assaulted to that magnitude. And there are other quarters who are still supporting and calling the Deemwango name and Amora's name. Therefore, it's still baffling me. It's still baffling me. The reasons why I said nothing happens out of just a mere coincidence. Everything are planned, premeditated just to meet a specified objective. The target herein was Murimi. But now, they had to block Deemwango's material never to pass. That's why Deemwango was present at the site while they are abating the life of Murimi. That's what they were waiting for. You know? All this kind of stuff started because Murimi was being helped. Started beginning in the toilets. If you could remember, the brother to Murimi really lamented that now he's living the negative reaction to go and then Murimi is being helped. But the plan backfired big time. He later went back to his whims of always ranting negative. Now you see what the axe has just led. So in this place, the people who are still blaming the Deemwango and Amber family of have taken this family to the police is not Deemwango. It is the Murimi. It's the Murimi. And the people are saying that Murimi is now betraying the king, his kings and the family. It is not true. A crime is a crime. Whether it's done with your mother, with your father, there's a crime. Seek for a legal redress. If the family wanted peace, therefore they go and apply a settlement out of court so that they agree to bring this issue to a stop. But with the chest thumping that now they are sending Gintu to go and persuade all the people, you know, Gintu is being bankrolled to go and and create a narrative that the Deemwango family are the wrong. But the opposite happened because what happened, the messaging on the ground is so different. Some people who are close to the Murimis, who are close to the Matikos family, they are not happy with the arrest. They want all these things to be done out of court. But because of chest thump, like people like Gintu, like other naysayers who are propelling, who are agent of malicious act, and planning and twisting things to go against Amarwa, it is what's still making this family to be taken to court, and they risk serving jail terms. There is serving jail terms. Gintu thought that by Mayor going there, he would get a different story so that Gintu's audience will see the otherwise. But Gintu was met with a true version of the story. Perhaps let's listen how Gintu went to Matiko's home and found a Matiko's cousin, and he was addressed.
If I have anything, let me use the right procedure.
Go and do what is called a proper litigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when Murimi was being beaten, Deemwango was there, he recorded. So what I can just say from, because this media, let justice be done, either
the farm, talk about the law firm to take its own course.
They love the country because you are not allowed to fight anyone. Already the man is in, and the evidence is strong, and this family is strong.
So the betterment we are talking about here is let the law deal with its own course. Whoever will be found guilty, let them face the law.
And what I know is that man will have to go down for
something
them.
which is very small. It's just a small of the handout, man. And everything will be changed.
But what the man did, Matiko what did was wrong.
Was wrong.
Yeah,
so
let us
talk about the
truth.
accuser or the accused person who is still talk about. But when I went there, the man was complaining about why do they want to interfere with his own plot for their own benefit, and he refused that one. And talk about Murimi and Deemwango.
So that is how Gintu was arrested, because Gintu journey was a journey to create a narrative that will go against or negatively skewed against the Amaras family. Now on the ground, he found that things are so different, not as he expected. This is the man who also was present and now telling Gintu facts. That the Matikos family was entirely wrong. You don't have to fight. You don't have to beat any other person. That was wrong. And you hear Gintu now saying, but I found the vehicle standing. Yes, the vehicle standing, which is the vehicle standing on the road. That is the road, number one. Why must you block the road? Why must you remove all your clothes, then you sleep on the road? So what do you mean? All they wanted. Now, guys, let me give you a scenario. This is a scenario where these people will stand nearby, next to the road. Well, then when the vehicle passes, they throw themselves on the road. Which means they're waiting for the vehicle only to either knock them for money, either knock them so that they go and press charges against this family. You know. They've decided to put their own life into danger just to frame this family. Then it had failed. It backfired big time. And this is the machinations that Gintu is being bankrolled to go forth, spread certain kind of malicious narrative that are never making sense. And that's why I'm telling you, thank to God Almighty that Deemwango was in the site, recorded everything that as it rolled down, so that they couldn't come under. Think otherwise. This is the same thing the Mugesi combined with this family did to Ayamarwa. Then they later came and complained that Ayamarwa was violent. What would you have done? What would you have done? And that's why Deemwango is telling us these people were arrested. And where are they? And what is the plan going forward?
And,
Perhaps let's listen to Deemwango killing.
Yeah, so even giving you guys the updates, they're still in the cell, waiting to be arraigned in court tomorrow, which is on a Monday. And I'll keep you guys updated to know what's happening. But the thing is, they were arrested on Saturday, so on Monday they'll be arraigned in court, and let them face the law. Let them get to know what the law says, because assault is a crime. You can't just beat somebody, nearly deleting the person from this world just because you guys are supporting him.
The status update of Deemwango telling us these people arrested. Where are they? They're still in the police station. They were arrested on a Saturday. That's the father, daughter, and the son arrested on Saturday. Being that in Kenya, Saturday is a holiday, is a weekend. Sunday is a weekend. So Monday they will be arraigned in court. So it shall not pass within 24 hours before a culprit or a suspect is arraigned before the magistrate. So that's why Monday is a best fit. The first thing in the morning. The guy, as we speak, all of them has already been taken to court. We will be told of the charges. Yes. Who is the witness? The witness is Deemwango with all the clips. He recorded it. So it stands a potential witness. There, we will go and say what really happened. Plus other people. There must be 2 witnesses are enough. Or even 1, concrete. Who is the complainant? The complainant is Murimi, the person whom physical injuries was meted against. And that is Murimi. So the nation that people are saying that this is Amaras and Deemwango are the people who take these people to jail. No. It's not. It is Murimi who was meted. Imagine that one is minus all the NS action that Deemwango was meted. Because if Deemwango decided to add a case on this family, 1, sabotage. It could be stalking. It could be blocking the road. What would you be saying? What would you be saying? So this is a pure classical of this village mentality. That there are particular kind of village that are still living way backward. Maybe something like negative 20th century. They are never growing. The acts is an act of primitive acts that are so an obsolescence that are never making sense. If the development is being brought in the village, they sabotage it. If the road, which is a communal project that also benefits them, they also sabotage it. If the village is being built and you've sold the land, you have to secede the path, and the lorry plus Deemwango's construction materials were passing through that road. What was your main intention of throwing yourself along the road when the lorry was passing? What was your main intention of blocking the road? These people are even going, digging that road and planting stones. Others are even planting nails. That one tells you to the level of a sabotage these people are. And all this is courtesy of naysayers from outside, propelling them to go and fight. And all these are the things that majority of people sometimes, they must be told, because this is not how people live. This is not how. It is just because of jealousy. They don't want this family to progress. If you don't want them to progress in that land, why must you sell land to them? Why must you? But once the land has been sold and you people have cut and seceded the places that acts as an entry and exit point, why must you come and block it? And this is the fact that you guys must be told. Must be told. You must be told and you must be called out, because we are watching you. We are watching you. So Gintu must stay out of it, unless Gintu wants to be arrested. I'm telling you, there's a lot of drama that is ensuing. It's coming, and the way Gintu is moving, very soon Gintu will fall the very biggest culprit this time round. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.